I can't stop doing that. Oh my. Welcome to my channel. If I sound really weird, I am having a cold right now. I thought it was allergies and then it just took over my life. And I'm also testing out some tanning stuff, so I am kind of oddly tan and my hair has faded like crazy. So now that you guys are updated, we are going to be getting into the new e.l.f. Cosmetics Jelly Pop collection. So if you're interested in seeing what I have, swatches, and a wear test, then please keep on watching. So starting off with this kit, I think this is really good. I love when brands put out little kits of stuff in a collection. I'm just a sucker for it. So this is the Jelly Pop mini kit. It's $15 and you get the Jelly Pop Dewy Primer, the face and eye gloss in Ice Pop, and you also get the Jelly Pop Juicy Gloss in the shade Cherry Pop. And then I also picked up the other 3 glosses just because they weren't that expensive and they feel pretty good on my lips, so I'm pretty happy that I did pick these up. So these are all $5 each for them individual. So there is Watermelon Pop, the Grape Pop, Apricot Pop. Excuse my voice. So in total, there are 4 different shades of the lip glosses. And then as for the face and eye gloss, there's 2 different shades. So there's an icy pop and then there's also a champagne one. I don't really remember what it's called, but I just got this one. And then for these 2, I'm actually pretty excited about these 2. These are the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Blush Blushes, and they're like jelly. Well, I don't think you can see in through the packaging, but hopefully you can see. Ooh, they're so cool. Oh my god, I've just been doing this. I opened this and once I got in the car and I was like, oh my heavens. And then I also bought the Stippling Brush because I thought it was pretty cute. It was just a little pink brush. It's actually pretty freaking soft. I know a lot of people rave on and on about the e.l.f. brushes, so this one was only $8, so I just picked it up. Figured it'd be nice for the blushes. So now let's quickly go through the swatches of everything. Before I go and try everything on, I wanted to run through the swatches with you guys. So just starting with the lip glosses, I need to sneeze so bad. It's like stinging in my nose. Damn. Okay, so I swatched out all 4 of the juicy glosses. So there's a Cherry Pop, Apricot Pop, Watermelon Pop, and the Grape Pop. And I swatched them so you can see the actual color, like when you first squeeze them out of the tube, and then kind of blend it out. They do have a very, very light tint to them. I'm gonna put a little bit of the Watermelon Pop on, and they smell pretty good. Even though I have a really stuffy nose right now, they smell amazing. They remind me of Lip Smackers, but I can't really put my finger on it. It's one of the Lip Smackers lip balms is what it smells like, but the feeling of this is like melted Vaseline. Like, it's very slippery, it's not sticky whatsoever. It feels hydrating, but not like so hydrating that it's just gonna like soak all into your lips. So I'm actually really loving the lip glosses so far. That was the second time that I first applied the Apricot Pop. If you guys watched my Instagram story, I did try this one on in the car because I love orange. And then this one is the Watermelon Pop, which does add a little bit more pinkiness to my lips, which I do like that. Next, I swatched out the Blush Blushes and the face and eye gloss, as well as the Dewy Primer. I just wanted to see what it would look like. Starting with the first one, there's a Peachy Pop, the Berry Pop, the Icy Pop face and eye gloss, and then the Dewy Primer is at the very end. And I did let the blushes and the face and eye gloss kind of dry up a little bit so you can see kind of true to color that they look. They are pretty glittery, to be honest, and they look really pretty blended out. and they're not too bright, which is why I like them. So I cannot wait to try these out. All right, now let's get into trying this on. So hopefully I can do this, but the first thing I'm going to try out is the Jelly Pop Dewy Primer. And from swatching this felt pretty nice. It has a little bit of like a pinky color to it. It's pretty runny. It's also fairly jelly-like everything in this collection. But as you rub it in, it starts to turn into almost like a water. It feels kind of like J1 Jelly Pack, but without it being sticky, because it has this jelly consistency to it, but it gets sticky. It soaks into your, it does get a little sticky. It feels pretty nice on the face, especially right now since I have a cold, nice and cold on my face. It's kind of hard to layer this up. Like, I just took a little bit more, and it's kind of hard to layer it. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit and see what it's gonna be like when it's a little bit more dry, and then we can see how foundation applies over top of this. All right, so I gave it a couple minutes. It doesn't feel wet, or it doesn't feel like anything on my face right now, but when I do touch my face, it is sticky to the touch. But I think this is as soaked in as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna try this out with the Benefit Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation. And this is not really my shade right now because I am using a self tanner for another video. This is definitely too light for me right now. Now you can kind of see the coverage of this foundation. So far it's not making any weird texture on my skin. I'm not gonna be doing a wear test today just because my nose is running so much that I don't feel like it would be a proper wear test. It looks pretty good. Oh man, this feels so good. Hitting my sinuses with a beauty blender. Oh my god. It's making my nose run, but it feels amazing. So far upon first impressions with the primer, I think this works pretty dang well. It does add a really nice glow to the skin. It feels really nice. It doesn't feel sticky with the foundation on top, but it still has that really nice glow to it. Look at that. And it not textured. The foundation laid over top of it pretty well. Now I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and then before I set my face, I'm going to try out the face and eye gloss on one side of my cheek without powder, and then I'm gonna powder my face and try it out on the powdered side to see if there's a difference. All right, so I just primed my eyes and did the rest of my foundation. Take a look of this eye and face gloss. I'm just gonna take a little bit of what's in the cap here, probably just about that much. I'm gonna try and apply a little bit. Doesn't seem to be taking off the foundation. That worked pretty well. Now let me put some powder on my face. There's a storm that's about to hit. I apologize. But I'm gonna powder the rest of my face, and then I wanna see how this applies over powder as well. All right, so I went ahead and did bronzer, powder, brows, and a little eyeshadow. And I put some powder over the face balm, and it's still pretty sticky, and it didn't really take away that much of the shine, but it was a little hard for me to blend my cheek on this side because it kept getting stuck. Like, it feels a little sticky right here. We are going to get through this. Let's see what happens if we put a little bit on the other side and try and take like around the same amount. Let's see here. Just kind of pat it in. I feel like it looks a little bit more glittery. First off, it's not taking the foundation off. I don't know if it's gonna perform differently, but if I'm using a product like this, I'm definitely gonna use my finger and not a brush. Looks pretty good on both sides. It feels stickier. Like, it feels more like stuff is on my face on this side than it does on this side, so I'd probably put it on before I put powder on, but you can use it either or from my experience. So real quick, before I zoom you guys in on my eyes, I'm going to use both of the Jelly Pop blush blushes, the jiggly ones. Hello, they're so jiggly. But I'm gonna take this, oh my god, I almost just dropped that. I'm gonna take the stippling brush with whatever is in the lid here, and I'm gonna do this on one side. Oh my heavens, that was way too much. Dust this brush off a little bit. This dries pretty fast from what I found on my hands, and it does dry to like more like a powder. I do like this brush though. Even though I feel like this side of my face is not really going the way that I want it to, this brush feels pretty nice. I do really love the color of this. I think I'm gonna use this color a lot for winter. So I'm just gonna clean this brush off, and I'm gonna go into Peachy Pop on the other side. I can't stop doing that. Oh my god, this there's a storm going on outside right now. The power just went out. All right, let's just hope that that doesn't happen again. Okay, I think the printer is done turning on. I've never heard my printer do that noise. But let's continue with the Peachy Pop, shall we? All right, so I'm gonna try and blend this one a little bit faster and build it up instead of using so much. Ooh, that one's kind of pretty. This definitely reminds me of like a more pigmented NARS Orgasm color. Oh man. See, it's not the blush. It's definitely this side of my cheek. For some reason, nothing wants to really blend on this side. And now I'm gonna zoom you guys into my eyes a bit here. So I went ahead and used a lot of these bottom shades for my eyeshadow right now. It is storming so bad outside. Take a little bit of these jelly blushes and use them on my eyes. So I'm just gonna take whatever's left in the cap with a flat brush. I'm gonna start off with just a little bit. Ooh, that actually looks really pretty. I'm gonna build it up just a little bit. Yeah, I really like that. I think that looks really pretty. So just cleaning the brush off, I'm gonna take the Peachy Pop on my other eye. Doing the same thing, just taking whatever's in the lid. Yeah, this one's definitely more like the NARS Orgasm. It looks more gold on the eyes than pink. I feel like on the cheeks it definitely looks more pink. Life is testing me. Yay. And then I want to take a little bit of base and eye gloss, and I want to stick it on my inner corner just for fun. Let's see how this looks. Feels very odd. It looks really pretty though. Maybe I'll add a little bit on my brow bone too. That looks so pretty. All right, I'm gonna throw on some mascara, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts, and I'll also put on the Grape Pop lip gloss. Well, we lost power again, but I'm gonna wrap up this video before the power completely goes out and I don't have any lights to film with right now. Welcome to Texas. It was 105 earlier and sunny, and now it's storming like crazy. But this is what the Grape Pop looks like on me, and I did just put a little bit of the watermelon pop on my boyfriend, and he said it smells like cherry Sprite. So with my nose all congested, you guys know what it smells like. But overall, out of this whole collection that I have, I think the mini kit, which I don't really think is mini because you do get a full size lip gloss in there. I don't know if this is the full size of the primer, but you do get a pretty decent size of the primer and a pretty decent size of the face gloss in here. So for $15, I do think this is probably the best deal. Like if you were to pick one thing, I would definitely highly suggest this because you can kind of play around with everything. With having this on my eyes, it doesn't feel sticky. It definitely feels dry, even on my inner corners, but if I touch my inner corners, it does feel sticky to the touch. Same with on my cheeks, it still feels pretty sticky. I do really like the Juicy glosses a lot. I think I'm gonna use these a ton. These are really nice, easy throw in your bag, take them to the beach lip glosses. I think I'm gonna get a ton of use out of these, and they're only $5, so I think this is a really good deal. And I absolutely love these blushes. I'm really happy with both of the colors, even though I hope they don't look the same on camera. This one is definitely more gold and peachy. This one is definitely more of a berry tone. You can tell more of a difference with them on my eyes, and I'm not really going all the way out. I need to talk faster. I'm not really going all the way out with my eyeshadow today because I'm sick, it's storming, I'm about to lose power in my house, so I'm gonna try and wrap this up. But I really like this collection. I hope you guys found this video useful. Give me a thumbs up to support me in this crazy weather. And also, if you liked this video, let me know what you're most curious about in this collection in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one, hopefully not with power outage. And I'll see you guys in my next video, hopefully. Alright, thank you so much for watching.